Which AI agent platform should you actually learn in 2026? I've spent the last few days living in both environments, tested the memory systems, ran the same builds side by side. Now I'll compare them across 8 categories so that by the end of this video, you have the most comprehensive view of these platforms and can make a decision on which one is best for you. Let's get started. Hey, if you're new here, my name is Jay. I spent a decade in creative and marketing work and half a decade leading data teams, and now founded our AI Solutions Group and Robo Nuggets, our education arm, where we have several hundred members, all AI practitioners across the globe. And here, our mission is to make creating with AI easy to learn regardless what your background is, with a wealth of lessons that most people join for, but most members stay because of the community that we have built. All right, so our plan is to compare Claude Code versus Antigravity in 8 distinct categories. We'll be looking at what models are available, how simple they are to set up, what is the overall user experience like, what are the extra UI UX features, the quality of the output, MCP and skill integrations, as well as the cost and rate limits. And hopefully by the end of this, it would give you a comprehensive view of how to use these platforms, which I think is well worth the time to learn because of just how powerful they are and how easy they are to use, even if you've never coded in your life and even if you're not technical. And if there's anything I missed, I'd be curious to know. Let me know in the comments. And obviously, these are my opinions after having tested both platforms. Your mileage may vary depending on your exact use case. So the very first category that we'll be looking at is the installation setup and its simplicity. Now, to install Antigravity, it's relatively simple. You just go to antigravity.google, download it for your device. And once you have it open, the user interface that you should see would be something like this. Now, in case you haven't worked with agentic platforms like Antigravity or Claude Code before, always just remember that these tools are agent management platforms. And if you have that mental model in mind, it's much easier to think about the interface that you're about to deal with. Because if you're managing agents, which are going to be sort of your employees in this case, there's basically 2 things that you need in order to work with them effectively, right? You need a way to share files and you need a way to chat with them and message them. And so that interface that you saw with Antigravity is set up exactly like that, where you would have all of the files that you will be working with your agents here on the left, and you would have this messaging channel built here at the right so that you can chat to your agents. And so here in Antigravity, if I open a folder here, we can now choose a folder within our device. And once you select a folder, that will be the file folder that you and your agents will be working with, sort of like sharing a Google Drive to your employees. And so here you can see we have our files that we'll be working on here. Now with Claude Code, it's a bit less straightforward because you actually have multiple installation options for this tool. The one that I think most people use because Claude Code is originally meant for developers is actually the terminal, which looks like this. But recently, Claude Code did release their native desktop app. And here on their page, you can just download either for Mac or Windows. And when you install and open that, to go to Claude Code, you just need to head to this code tab.